What is the most fucked up thing you have ever read on Reddit? What is the most fucked up thing you have ever read on Reddit? My dad was a manager at a department store for years, and one day he got called to the back room. There was a girl sitting there with her mom, both looking pretty upset. The girl had been caught shoplifting and they wanted my dad to ban her from the store for life. My dad asked what she took and they showed him the items in a bag. It was about $50 worth of makeup, which my dad thought was pretty steep considering she looked like she couldn't be older than 12 or 13. He told them he would need to speak with her privately before making any decisions, so they let him take her into an office while her mom waited outside. He sat down across from this little girl and asked what she had to say for herself. She said that she didn't know why she did it, but that it had been happening for months now, and every time she went into that store with her mom, all she could think about was how easy it would be to slip something into her pocket or bag without anyone noticing. She said that every time they went in there, all of the employees acted like they were too busy to help them right away or made some excuse why they couldn't look after them right then, so they'd have to wait, even if there were only 2 other customers in the whole store at the time. So when no one paid any attention to her on this particular visit, she just couldn't take it anymore and decided enough was enough. Time to put those skills I learned from watching Breaking Bad into action. So while her mom's back was turned looking at something else, little Miss Shoplifter reached into one of those drawers where all of their scarves were kept. It's not like anyone would notice if I took one. Slipped one into my pocket, then waited until my mom turned around before putting it back again. I'm pretty sure I used some sort of Walter White "I'm coughing because I just stole something" cough as well. A few minutes later we're heading towards the exit when security stops us and asks us if we'd mind letting them check our bags before we leave. Standard procedure. My mom says no problem but asks if there's anything specific they're looking for because otherwise this will take a while. Smart lady. The guy says no, not really, but thanks for asking. So here's where things get interesting. My mom: oh wait. Actually yes. There is something you should probably check. Security guy: oh yeah? What's that? My mom: well, earlier today we stopped by your store on our way home from somewhere else because my daughter really wanted some new scarves, specifically ones from your store because apparently yours are nicer than anywhere else. Security guy: uh-huh. My mom: so we walked around for a bit but unfortunately none of your employees were available at that moment, so we decided to come back later. Security guy: okay. My mom: but when we returned later, my daughter told me that several different employees actually came up to us during our second visit and offered their help immediately without us having to ask. Security guy: and? My mom: and now I'm wondering which employees helped us during our first visit since none of these ones did. Security guy looks confused as hell but doesn't say anything as he turns around and calls over his coworker who happens to be standing nearby listening in on this whole exchange. Smart lady number 2. Coworker comes over and my mom explains everything again while pointing directly at little shoplifter who looks like someone just told her Santa isn't real after all these years believing in him. This kid must have been good cause Santa totally effed with her mind big time. Coworker takes one look at little shoplifter then turns around without saying anything while walking off towards another part of the office area where he grabs a stack of photos off a desk before coming back over again. He hands these photos over to his buddy who proceeds to go through each photo individually until finally stopping on one picture which he holds up so everyone can see clearly, including little shoplifter who has gone completely pale by now. Damn good actress though. It's an 8x10 glossy printout photo showing little shoplifter holding up 2 different scarves above either shoulder while smiling happily next to 2 different male employees standing behind either side of here holding onto said scarves respectively while also smiling happily themselves. Apparently these 2 dudes had convinced Lil Miss Bad Girl that trying out their product samples out in front of them would make an excellent photo opportunity, which apparently worked wonders since neither dude seemed fazed whatsoever by being caught red-handed helping someone steal merchandise out from under their employer's nose. After seeing this picture my dad realized what happened but still felt bad about having banned this kid forever since clearly whatever issues/problems she might have had weren't going away anytime soon.